He's back in the country from France, came back yesterday, and is here on our couch this morning on Morning News Today. Grant, good morning and welcome back.
Good morning, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Feeling fantastic.
Really?
Still recovering, sure, but yeah, it's just wonderful to come back knowing it was a success on many fronts. You know, not just the fact that I managed to do the ride I intended to do, but inspired a lot of people, many followers, raised a good amount of money, you know, which is the purpose behind why I'm doing these rides, you know, so it's wonderful.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question that my partner blurted out earlier when we were talking about the story. Is he crazy? Are you crazy? Was there not an easier way to raise that money?
No, I wouldn't say I'm crazy, but I must be honest, most people would ask me, why are you doing it? You know, I always get this blank stare, why, you know? And it's to me, it's quite simple. I've been blessed with a gift to ride a bike. It was not taken away from me 5 years ago. I should not be able to ride a bike. I had my 10th surgery in January this year. And I was not going to let that stop me, you know. So, yeah, the why to me is, I can talk all day about the why.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at the time and the distance. It's just under 1,000 Ks.
Yes.
In the Pyrenees, all the way to the Alps. How many mountains did you climb?
I ended up climbing 23. The intention was to ride 31 mountains in that route. But, you know, the Pyrenees and the Alps, you know, the high mountains, you're over 2,000 meters in altitude. A lot happens in the roads there. And we encountered some unexpected road closures where there were just rock slides and things, route closed. So what do? Do you go this way around the mountain? Do you go that way? Do you go back? What's the effect on my ride? So I ended up doing 23 mountains, of which 21, actually 19 were in this year's Tour de France. Oh. Yeah, so proper mountains.
And just under 4 hours of sleep during that time, that trip.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder what kind of support you were getting from your team.
Oh, they were incredible. I had 2 support teams. We had 2 support vehicles. You know, you don't just ride through the Alps on your own. It's a dangerous place to ride a bike, especially at night.
Yeah.
A lot of wandering animals and cows and things. But, yeah, we had planned stops, scheduled stops at certain places. And I never slept more than 30 minutes at a time. You know, you literally just nap for mental alertness. Power naps, absolutely. Otherwise, your body just cannot get going again.
But
did you catch up on sleep as you were flying back yesterday? I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Could you? Could you sleep after all of that? But I'm reading here, Grant, about that you did experience some pain, and you know, during this this ride and for long periods. But you rode through that.
Very much so. Yeah, you know, over a period of 50, 60 hours on a bicycle, you go through a lot of highs and lows. You know, there are times you feel really great mentally, physically. There's nothing. There are times where you feel physically strong and mentally you're really struggling. You know, it's a matter of just staying focused on where it is I am, you know, and that's something I did when I'm up on those mountains, you know. It's the team will come up next to me, they'll open the doors, they'll play some music, they'll read comments
So
from people on Facebook.
You pretty well. They've got to see when you need that.
Yeah, I had my family there, I had my girlfriend there, and some friends,
Where
French
do you get
friends.
your mental strength from? Because you can't do this unless you're mentally strong. Besides your technique on the bike and the physique and the training, where do you get that mental strength from?
That's true, Dan. You know, I think for me, I was always mentally strong, but, you know, when I came through my accident, that's where I really learned how to harness mental strength, that the body listens to the mind, not the other way around. Coupled with real belief and focus of what it is you believe you can do and having strong goals and staying committed, you can literally train your mind to push your own physical boundaries, which I did. And for this ride, I spent many hours just sitting up in the mountains, visualizing the entire ride and seeing myself to finish. So when I started, I wasn't worried about how am I going to get over this mountain. I was thinking, that's where I'm going to finish. We are going to make this.
It was one big
Failure is not an option.
Even
if we come around a corner and there's a route closure, we'll make a plan.
You raise over 100,000 rand. I mean, Yuveka was saying, Alice, you're doing it for a good cause. Why the Laureus Sports Foundation, Sports Foundation for Good?
You know, Dan, I've always loved what they do. You know, everybody knows them as the World Sports Awards, but in South Africa alone, they support over 30 charities who take kids off the street and literally school them, implement sports programs, do your schoolwork, and you can do your sport. You know, you know, Madiba said sport has the power to change the world. You know, and I really believe that. And as a kid, cycling changed my life. In school, I rode a bike, and when I lay in hospital in Italy, I was told you will not ride again. My shoulder was crushed and all that. And I just thought, sport changed me as a child, changed my life. I'm going to do this, and I want to raise money for children because I know what it does for them. So Laureus does that.
You've now added to the list of your achievements the conquering of the Pyrenees to Alps, JD. 23 mountains you climb. Very briefly, what's next for Grant?
We're planning something for next year, but I want to start involving more people. I want to start involving the public, more other Laureus ambassadors, and just take it up a notch, you know. Not in terms of how far I can ride a bike, but in terms of the impact we can have and how much money we can raise, and just continue to just grow this impossible journey and get people to believe that nothing really is impossible if you believe, if you truly believe.